Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I did some mods last night on two different head sculpts, both from the same film, both Trick or Treat Studios 1978 Michael Myers head sculpts, because I had two of them. One of them I've rehaired with real hair, and the other one, which will be the next video, I'll show you the hair that is actually sculpted, just like you get it from Trick or Treat Studios, but I've added extra horns and, just added a little bit to the sculpted hair. So I'm looking forward to showing you that next, but this will be a video focusing on the head that I completely rehaired. And I had to fill the area at the back of the head. Well, I've actually shot some footage of me working on it. I didn't film too much, but you'll see me using the results of me using the Super Sculpty clay to finish off the back of his head so that I could start gluing the hair on it. But drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram at DeanKnight333, and let me know what you think in the comments section of the results of this rehair. Alright guys, so this is just a bit of footage when I was working on the sculpt. So I use Super Sculpty clay, or is it Super Sculpey? That's it. The grey version this time. And it's a bit harder to work with because it's quite tough and thick, but I was able to get the shape of the head pretty much right. Use copy decks to glue the hair on, and the end of a paintbrush to press the hair onto the sculpt rather than your fingers or anything like that. And that makes it a bit easier to apply the hair onto the head. That was the hair I was going to use, but it was too thick, too coarse for 1/6 scale, so I had to use the hair from a Trick or Treat Studios mask. And then, yeah, that's the Super Sculpey stuff. Very handy. And that's everything I needed to get the job done. It's funny coming back to doing 1/6 scale hairing after doing so many, well, about 30 life-size Michael Myers masks, rehairing them. But I used to dread doing this in 1/6 scale, but obviously the scale differences is a lot smaller than life-size, so this is actually a nice relief. I mean, I'm almost halfway done, and I only started about 10 minutes ago, so it's coming along. Oh, the blue tack is my solution to, putting the head on something so I can use both hands to glue the hair on, and I can tilt the head in different directions because it's on a big lump of blue tack. I know there is actual tools for this kind of thing, but I haven't got that, so I'm just using a big lump of blue tack, and that's doing the job pretty well. I'm sticking the hair down with copy decks and using the end of the brush to press it on, and then I blast it with the heat gun to make the glue dry faster so I can proceed quickly. Now, for instance, now that I'm getting closer to the front of the head, it's necessary for me anyway to tilt the head quite far back. Okay, so as you can see, there's too much volume on the hair. I'm just trying to figure that out. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but the actual type of hair has worked out quite nicely. I've got some gel in there at the moment, trying to calm it down a bit, but I need to maybe take the heat gun to it. That might bring down the volume of the hair, but it's all applied now, so I'm excited to see, once the hair's looking right, I'm excited to see it back on the body with the coveralls. And yeah, man, I'm telling you, those heat guns are the business. That brought down the volume of the hair on the sides. I kept the volume at the top because I like that kind of poofy look that he has at the top of the hair. But I, just use the heat gun, and got to be careful not to melt the hair because it is a heat gun. It gets very hot, but it has made the sides compress and just sink in. And now this is gonna look good, man. This ain't gonna look too bad once I get it on the coveralls again. Oh man, I can't stress how much I love this sculpt by Tots, Alex Ray, Justin Maybury. I think those are the two dudes. It's been a while since I did the original review on this piece, but yeah, those are the two dudes who sculpted this, and it's absolutely friggin' perfect. I mean, it really is. That just shrunk down. But anyway, yes, heat gun. Definitely worth getting a heat gun, folks, whether you're doing 1/6 scale hair stuff or life size. Solves a lot of problems. Well, I know that once I get this back on the body and I shoot the actual video with the poses and everything, it's all going to be in the collection room with the lights, you know, artificial lighting, so I should probably just give you a little look in the natural light. I love the way this has turned out. It makes me realise, why the hell didn't I do this sooner? It's beautiful. Look at that. It looks just like that shot at the top of the stairs where he's holding the knife. You know, the classic picture. You know what I'm talking about. Even the hair's in the right position. That's ridiculous. Yep. So that is how that's looking, folks. Such a perfect sculpt. It's terrifying looking. Now with the real hair, it's just alive. I'm still going to leave my other one with the sculpted hair because I still love the way that looks. Alright, so I just shot that bit where I was outdoors, but I figured let's do this together. This is the setup that I want to put it on because I think the results look a lot like that image that we all know and love in the background. I mean, I'm going to get a needle, and I'm going to use a needle to get the horns in a more accurate place. I think a needle is the best thing to use on something to scale when you're working with hair like that. So here's my Mad Bug version 2, and then we'll just put this on. Oh, hello. Press it on there. And there we go. Yes, sir. Oh man, I love it. I love it. I think it looks nice. You like? You let me know in the comments, baby, if you like it. You tell me if you like it. You tell me. You say, yeah, I like it. I still love the sculpted hair. That's the other one. That's the same sculpt but with sculpted hair that comes with it. And then the other version with the real hair. Alright, I just went and gave it another blast with the heat gun, and it's taken it down a fair bit at the front, I think. Yeah. I ain't doing it anymore. Don't want to ruin it. I think that's pretty good, especially with that angle there. God damn. Alright, so I will put him on the rotating base in a moment. We'll get a look at it from all angles as it turns. But let me just show you close up. So like I said, I think this hair is definitely from a Trick or Treat Studios Michael Myers life-size mask. The Halloween Kills mask. I was just watching the 1978 Halloween movie again, skipping through, just watching all the Michael Myers scenes, just in preparation for filming this video. It's undeniable, man. This sculpt is perfect. Absolutely perfect. But I am pretty happy with the results. And you'll see in the next video, like I said, I added hair to the sculpted hair on the other figure. I'll just give you a little glimpse now because, you know, some of you may not have a clue what I'm talking about because I feel like I'm not explaining myself very well. It's been a long day, folks. I'll just give you a little peek at it now. But see, that's the sculpted hair, and I've added some horns. So you'll see that again in the next video in more detail. Although I do admit the horns that I've sculpted could have been a bit more accurately done. I should have used this picture you see now on the screen as a reference. It was last night that I did the adding of the hair and the rehairing, and then today I rewatched the movie just in preparation for doing this video. Look at the way these coveralls are kind of giving off that green color. These are grey. Like, these are the Yuncel Final Run grey coveralls. They're grey as fuck, but they look green right now. It's amazing. I put the knife away for a little while because I just sometimes like the creepy look of him just standing there. The ever so subtle head tilt. It's not much, just a little tilt, you know, little lean. That's all. Oh man, let's get him on the rotating base. It's a beautiful piece, man. Forget about it. Look at that. Oh shit. Alright, so he's turning. And yeah, man, beautiful coveralls. I actually was contemplating putting these ones on because these are weathered by me. These are the Dean Knight exclusives that were made by Tanila. I've talked about them before. I haven't been using them lately. I don't know why. I should be using these. I mean, these are so unique. There was only 3 ever made. I have 2, and one other person in the world has 1 of these. But this is a material that I found, and man, these are just so spot on. Even down to the weathering. Like, you can see when he grabs, what's his name? When he grabs the kid outside the school. I was literally just watching that. You can see the nasty kind of weathering on it. And this is very accurate to that. But I was thinking about putting these on him, but I don't know if I can be bothered to do it. But these beautiful Yunsil final run coveralls are doing the job just fine. I bet those Halloween 2 coveralls that she did, or is doing, I don't know if they've been released yet. I haven't seen any yet. I could have pre-ordered them, but at the time I would have done it now. You know, I'm a bit better off, but back when they were first announced for pre-order, I just couldn't do it. But I would like to have me a set of those. We'll see. Now, you never know. Things, if they're meant to happen, they happen. And people have certainly come to my aid in the community plenty of times. I mean, these right here were from a buddy, Stefan. He didn't give them to me. We did a trade, but it was a great trade, and I got these final runs, which I definitely prefer to my other Yunsils, which I dyed blue up there. These ones are just, oh man, that looks just like the moment where he's walking into the room and Laurie's in the closet. You know, that shot you get where he turns and walks in. Everything, the position of the collar, even the shape of the hair from the side. This is really, really nice. This is the 1978 original Michael Myers we're looking at right here, no doubt about it. Let me know, folks, feedback, because you know how it is. When you do something yourself, you see it through your little love goggles, and maybe it's not as good as I'm thinking. Also, Samsung Galaxy cameras, sort yourself out with the focus, please. Stop being a pain in the butt. Yeah, beautiful. Really accurate jungle boots here as well, folks. But just the fit of the coveralls, everything perfect. Yeah. Certain angles I think I've done the hair really well, but other angles sometimes I think it's still a little bit too much volume in places. I used a heat gun. I think I've already mentioned that in the clips you'll see of me working on it. But yeah, the heat gun is very important for moments like this where you need to get the volume to come down on the hair. It looked way too big before. That angle. Oh man, beautiful. Anyway, God, it just looks amazing. I'm sure you guys don't mind looking at it, so I feel free to just carry on filming it, but I mean, it's so good. That's the angle right there. Jesus. It's like I shrunk him in a shrinking machine. And here he stands on my desk, atop a rotating base. Oh man, we got all the summer to get through. That hot, sticky ass summer before it's October again. Wish I could hibernate and wake me up when we get there. Or Halloween ends as well. Forget about it. Alright, so I'll just wrap up the video, folks, and just say I love the way this looks, but I have a feeling in the next video I'm about to film with the other head, with the added hair onto the sculpted hair, just the horns that I showed you earlier, I have a feeling I'm going to prefer that one to this, because since I've done this, I have spent a fair bit of time with my fingers just trying to get the hair to look right, trying to get the volume to come down, trying to get some horns in the right position. It's very tricky to do, quite time consuming. I mean, it looks fantastic. You know, the light from behind is kind of catching the hair around the edges and giving it that glow. It's very cinematic. But I think there's a good chance I'm going to prefer the sculpted hair that I added to over this. And then in the next video I will also show them side by side so that you can really see the difference between the two looks. I'd be very curious to know what you guys think, you know, looks better, the real hair here or the sculpted hair that I've added to. So yeah, But these coveralls just look absolutely stunning today. It's daytime outside, so there's not much light coming in. I am just using the kind of warm lighting above and my little LED desk lights, and that's it. My Samsung phone. You know, it's really all about lighting rather than equipment. You know, and you can get good lighting with most light sources. Don't have to spend a lot of money. But I guess it depends on what you're trying to do. But he looks amazing standing here on the desk. Alright. Like I said, folks, drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon next to the subscription button. That way you'll get email notifications every time I upload a new video. We got that 1/6 scale John Rambo from First Blood coming very soon for the exclusive review. Looking forward to getting my hands on that one. In the meantime, we'll have some fun with Mikey. I hope you guys are all keeping safe and well. Let me know how you're doing. We'll see you soon. Take it easy. Bye-bye.